Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about Mission Impossible. A couple of weeks ago, you would have seen the premiere here in Australia. Massive turnout. TC on the red carpet.
Yeah, I heard that he did an hour and a half and met every single fan.
Did he really?
Shaking hands, kissing babies.
I saw photos of him with Smallsy and I thought, man, what a time to be on air, because we've never had Tom Cruise on the show.
Oh, you guys
in 12
haven't
years
met
of
him. I
radio.
have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Sydney Swans.
He was down when he was with Nicole down in the rooms once, Kate, and I was injured, and we had to do an injury session as the game was being played. And as I was coming out of the shower, bang, right there in front of I nearly stepped on him. He's very small.
He's like Kylie Minogue.
He would have been waist height for you.
Yeah, he
Quite
was.
dangerous
He
coming
was
out
a
of the
rover.
shower.
He said, "You just tap it down to me, and I'll snap a goal for you."
Wow.
And I called him Tommy. I felt bad afterwards. I said, "Oh, g'day, Tommy, massive fan."
You
Yeah,
would have loved it.
I think that's a bit friendly. I actually do have. I haven't met him, but when I've been going through things again recently, I have Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman's autograph on a piece of paper, laminated together.
Did they?
Because my age.
Was it to Kate or just an autograph?
I think he wrote to Kate. One of them wrote to Kate
That's
because
awesome.
my tutor, when I grew up on Home and Away, my school tutor, she was Nicole's tutor in BMX Bandits.
Right.
And they always remained friends.
I love this Hollywood goss.
This is
Do you?
unbelievable.
I just thought you were thinking, I've got a story to get to here, and we're just hearing
No, I
about
was.
whether Fitz and Kate
Nicole
have met
Kidman
Tom.
and Kate Ritchie had the same teacher from BMX Bandits to Home
I
and
know,
Away.
and
That
look
is a
how
huge
how
story.
careers ended
Successful
up.
formulas.
Yeah.
Can we talk about what happened with a mate of the show, friend of ours, Peter Overton? If you remember, 2005, 60 Minutes it would have been, and this became famous worldwide. We're talking 18 years ago. This happened during an interview.
And do you have a relationship where you talk, it's a parenting relationship, and talk professionally about each other's
Why
work?
don't we listen, here's the thing, Peter.
Yeah.
You're stepping over a line now. You're stepping over a line. You know you are.
Awesome.
I suppose they're questions though,
Peter.
that people want to know.
Peter, you want to know. Take
And-
responsibility for what you want to know. Don't say what other people. This is a conversation that I'm having with you right now.
You're right.
Okay, so I'm just telling you right now, okay? Just put your manners back in.
Do you think I was out of line?
Yes, absolutely.
God, he's good, Peter Overton.
But
Peter.
they are the questions we want to
Yeah, they are.
we want to hear answered.
Pete was spot on.
Well, I guess you want to know, do these big Hollywood stars have the same struggles as I do?
How's this? There were so many people on the red carpet. You're right. It took him an hour and a half to talk to everybody, Kate. One person who was barred from attending the red carpet.
Was he though?
Peter Overton. He joins us now. Pete, welcome to the show, buddy.
Morning, everybody. How are you?
Put your manners back in,
Put your
Pete.
manners
Peter.
back in,
Put
Pete.
your manners back in.
Pete,
I thought that was a very nice, warm greeting I gave you.
Yeah, you did. I mean, it did go global, Pete. At the time, it was massive
awesome.
around the world, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a long time ago. When Whipper said 2005, I haven't really thought too much about it lately, but yeah, it certainly caused a stir.
But every now and then it pops up, doesn't it?
Say again, Whipper?
Every now and then it pops up.
Every now and then it pops up. And but, you know, I've always said I like Tom. I think he's amazing what he's done with Top Gun Maverick. I've seen that a couple of
Oh,
times.
amazing.
Mission Impossible, I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is, he's a great actor. He's what he's done for Hollywood, you know, in a really tough period with COVID and so on. He has put the big screen movies back in the cinemas in a huge way, and we're all going to see them.
Yeah,
And,
we're very thankful. How on the day of that interview, just going back to 2005 very quickly.
Just like yesterday, Kate.
Yeah, well, exactly. Don't worry, I'm with you, Peter. Everyone's bringing up everything from my past too. So, how do you recover after that moment? Because I think we all know that clip, but we
Yeah.
don't know what followed that. Like, did the interview end? How did you recover? Was he friendly after that?
Well, from memory, we just kept going. I moved on, and at the end, we shook hands, and I said that was a heck of an interview, and I think he said the same thing, and then it was gone. It was all over. And,
So, now, Pete, we jump to a couple of weeks ago. Did someone inform you that you are not welcome on the red carpet, or is this story completely made up? Were you barred from the red carpet of Mission Impossible?
I wouldn't have a clue about being part.
Well, Pete, did you receive an invitation? Did you and Jess get invited to the Mission Impossible premiere?
No, we didn't get an invite, but I also had another thing to do, the 6 o'clock news.
Of course.
Oh,
that
that's
gets your work,
right. You
gets in
have
the
a
way.
job.
You've got a job, yeah.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Bloody
You
hell.
can't just
mean,
waltz along the red carpets
No.
every weeknight.
No, you would. Go on, Pete.
No, I was just saying, I haven't given it a lot of thought, but it looked a lot of fun.
Pete, have you spoken to Tom since the interview? I know you had a great relationship with Nicole and Tom around that time. Have you spoken to him since?
No, Fitzy, I haven't had a conversation in the last 18 years with Tom.
No.
Well, that's the thing, because I know you guys are close with Keith and Nicole. Did Nicole ever say anything about it?
Never had a conversation with Nicole either about it.
See, I don't know. But
It's all a
Pete,
beat up.
It's a
and
beat up.
you know, Pete, we're in these situations, and mate, we've had some clangers over the years when it comes to interviews.
Oh, Daniel Craig.
But
yeah.
you know what? So actually, this is what enthralls people. People love this kind of stuff, and if you do hook it and say, look, and when Daniel Craig was promoting Bond that time,
Yep.
and Whipper went and interviewed him, Pete, he was over it. He was sick of the same questions. He didn't want to be there. And what was his line, Whip? He said, I would rather suck the abscess out,
The pus out of an
out of an abscess during the interview, and then we wound up the
Yeah,
interview straight away because he
didn't go
didn't
very
want to
well.
be there. But they can be some of the best interviews of all time, Pete.
Well, it certainly makes the promo, those sort of sound great.
See, I would have loved to have organised, if we'd been here and hadn't been on holidays, Pete, I would have loved you and I to go along on the red carpet, and I go, Tom, Whipper from Fitzy Whip with Kate Ritchie, got a surprise for you, Peter Overton. And you said to him, put your manners back in, Tom.
Hey.
That would have been amazing, Pete.
I
Next
would
time.
have said, G'day, Tom, it's nice to see you. How are you?
Because you're a gentleman.
Gentleman, right
Because
there.
you've always
Through
had
and
your manners
through.
put back in, Pete. That is for sure. Mate, no, thank you very much for coming on the show. Well, Pete, will you go see the movie, the brand new Mission Impossible?
Of course I will.
Yeah, well
Of
done.
course I will. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is fantastic on the record. Amazing what he's done for the movie industry. And to think at 61 he's doing these incredible films,
Yep.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Tommy
Yep.
organised Tom Cruise to turn up to the Overton household for dinner one night.
love
Over a
that.
nice roast, I reckon they could sort it out.
Ding-dong.
Pete, do you have your your own stunts at Channel 9 there, or do you have a stunt double?
No, I do my own stunts. I press the button for the lift to go down to the
Do
studio.
you put your own tie on?
Yes, I do put my own tie on, actually. I
Oh,
do.
Peter, you
but I
are...
do have people do my makeup.
Okay,
no, stunt
that's
double.
okay.
Jess ties it for him beforehand and loops it around his head on the
No,
night.
it's got one of those plastic cords like the school tie, you know?
Thanks, Pete. We love you, buddy.
See
Love
ya.
you, Pete.
Love you all. See
See
ya.
you, mate.
See you, mate.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.